Welcome to this Franklin Public Schools screencast. This screencast is to show the students at Forest Park how to turn in your files to a teacher Dropbox folder on the student network. So here I am logged in. I know I'm logged in because I see the drives that I'm connected to over on the right side. I'm going to go into the Students drive. In the Students drive there's two folders. One is the FP Student folder. This is where your individual student folder is kept, and they're sorted first by your graduating class. So I would click on 2016 and go find my folder in there to save my files specifically to that folder. The other folder is the FP Student Shared area. This is where teachers can put folders to share files with students or to collect files from students. So how does this work? In your teacher's folder, when you click on it, you will see, if they're using a Dropbox folder. This folder is a place that you can drop files in for that teacher to collect. So what does that process look like? Let's take a look. So again, here I am logged in as a student. I've gone to the student drive. I've gone to my individual student folder, and I've blurred these out just to protect privacy. So here's my student folder, and I was working on this photo project for my art teacher. The first step in this process is to make sure that any file you turn in is labeled as your last name dash whatever the topic is. So in this case, this was photo number 1 assignment from my teacher. So I first want to make sure that that is labeled last name dash topic. Now we have to make a copy of that file. We're going to turn in the copy so that myself as the student can keep the original. So to make the copy, I make sure that I've clicked on the file once, just a single click, and do make sure that the file's not open anywhere. So if it's open in a program, make sure you quit that program. So I've clicked on this one, so it's selected. I go up to Edit, and I choose Copy. Then I go right back up to the Edit menu, and I choose Paste. And what this does is this makes an exact copy of my file. And I know it's a copy because it says copy at the end. That copy is the file that we're going to turn in. So now I need to open a second Finder window to point to the teacher Dropbox. To open that second Finder window, I'm going to go up to the File menu and choose New Finder Window. I like to then put these windows side by side so I can see the file where it is in my folder and where I'm going to drop it to. So in this second Finder window that I just opened, I'm going to go to the Student Drive. I'm going to go to the FP Student Shared area. I'm going to click on my Teachers folder. And in my Teachers folder, they might have a few Dropboxes, so you want to make sure you drop this into the correct Dropbox, and they should be labeled by your class hour. So let's pretend I'm in the 2A class. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go click and hold on that copy of my original file, and I'm going to drag it and drop it either right on the 2A Dropbox text of the folder, or if I'm in column view like I am right now, I can drop it in this open white space and it'll drop it in there as well. So I'm going to drag and drop that down, and what happens is it moves that file from my student folder down to the teacher's Dropbox, and that is why we have you make a copy, so that you keep the original and the teacher has the copy to grade. So that is how you drop a file, and it's very important to remember to name your file as last name dash topic. So some examples of that for some different classes might look like this. If somebody was working on an audio interview, it might be Smith as the last name dash interview, or Jones dash MLA paper, maybe for a language arts teacher, or Kent is working on a Grease PowerPoint for a social studies teacher. So that is how you use the Dropbox. Thank you so much for watching.